It is said that people will go to hell after death, so what does this hell really look like? In order to satisfy people's curiosity, Korean producers spent 30 billion won to create the 7 layers of hell. Here, you will see all kinds of torture in hell. On this day, firefighter Jack went out on an emergency call, and he broke a window from the fire with a little girl in his arms, followed by a rapid descent. Both of them miraculously survived. But just at this time, not far away, but the appearance of 2 men in black, full of laughter looking at Jack. Jack suddenly saw his own corpse on the side, and only then did he react to the fact that he was already dead. These 2 men in black were messengers escorting the dead to hell. Just like that, before Jack could see his family for the last time. He was sucked into the strange circle and brought to the gate of the netherworld. Usually after a person dies, he or she will undergo a 7-fold judgment for the next 7,749 days, and if all of them are not guilty, he or she will be reincarnated. Jack's first pass is the hell of murder. Facing the questioning of the Hellbringer, Jack was speechless. He's never killed anyone before. The Great Emissary explains that if you indirectly kill someone because of your words or actions, you will also be found guilty. It turns out that during a firefighting mission, Jack abandoned his companion, who died in the fire. The door to the fire soup was opened, and those guilty of betrayal would be thrown into the fire soup for eternity. Jack tried to save the others, but was questioned by the king of the prison of the dead why Jack left his companions in the fire. With a guilty conscience, Jack says nothing, and the judge orders him to be thrown down. The great messenger rushed forward to explain the truth. It turned out that his companions were crushed and couldn't move, so he told Jack to go ahead and save the others. Jack tried his best to save the lives of 8 people, but when he was about to go back to save his companions, the building collapsed. The truth came out, and the king finally acquitted Jack. On top of this huge millstone, there were countless dead souls. They were penalized for being too lazy and were punished to keep running for all eternity, or else they would be crushed into mud by the millstone. Jack was so frightened that he went straight to his knees. The Hellraisers rushed to review Jack's life in order to prove that Jack wasn't a lazy person in life. As a firefighter, Jack worked multiple jobs, putting out fires during the day, then building fires and delivering groceries at night, scrubbing the floors of the bathhouse on vacations, and being a chauffeur at the end of his shift. He did all this for his deaf mother, who was sick and bedridden, and his younger brother, who was still in school. The king is so moved that he acquits Jack of all charges and passes the second hurdle. But on the way to the next level, several people had an accident. Various demons kept attacking them. This phenomenon meant that someone in Jack's immediate family had turned into a ghost of wrongful death. Jack feared that something had happened to his mother. For this reason, the great messenger arrives at Jack's house, only to run right into Jack's mother. The grievous dead turned out to be his brother. At the time, not long after Jack's sacrifice, his brother, who was still serving in the military, was shot by a comrade in arms when he accidentally went off. His superior actually convinced his comrade to destroy the body so as not to jeopardize his promotion, and the brother was actually still alive. So he was buried alive by the 2 of them. In order to cover up the crime, the superior falsely claimed that his brother had deserted. The superiors also gave the comrade a few days vacation so that he could take shelter first. What the duo didn't know was that the younger brother had turned into a ghost of wrongful death and haunted the comrade. Tortured to the point of collapse, the comrade in arms gave his mother the location to bury his brother. The brother's grievances dissipate. This side of hell has reached level 6, violent hell, and Jack has run into big trouble. He is on trial for beating his brother for no reason during high school. Just as Jack was about to be tortured, the great messenger urgently requested that the 6th and last hells be combined for trial. This dead young son watched his mother being bullied by the murderer, and finally he couldn't stand it anymore. In an instant, he broke free from his chains and transformed into a ghost. The hell messenger beside him was about to stop him, but he threw him away viciously. The brother had completely lost his mind, and the whole army would be destroyed and swallowed up by him. Inside hell, brother Jack was also affected, sinking deep into the quicksand. The female messenger couldn't drag him and roared at the sky in desperation. At this moment, the younger brother suddenly stopped. He saw his tortured brother in the middle of hell. For the sake of his brother, He forced his heart to hold back his resentment and anger. The great messenger also took the opportunity to seize the younger brother. Just then, the 7th level of hell officially began. The great king directly pronounced Jack guilty because the other had tried to kill his mother. It turned out that Jack had a reason for beating his brother that time in high school. His mother was seriously ill and bedridden, and his brother was severely malnourished. For the first time, Jack had lost all hope of living. He actually wanted to end the family's life, but he simply couldn't. He ran away from home and began to work year-round for 15 years. Every penny he earned, he sent home. The Hellblazers shook their heads. There was no hope left for Jack, but the emissary still wouldn't give up. It turns out that Jack's mother had actually woken up before he did it. In order not to drag her child down, the mother preferred to die and chose to remain silent. Jack, who learned the truth, instantly burst into tears. He falls to his knees and is willing to accept all punishments just to be able to see his mother one last time. Suddenly, the Maharaja realizes that his brother is giving his mother a dream. In the dream, the younger brother told his mother that he was going to heaven to become a chancellor and asked her not to look around any longer. He also asked his mother to forgive his brother.
아무 잘못 없어.
This time, it was the mother who saved Jack. King Yama immediately declared Jack innocent, and he could be reincarnated.